Hey GQ, I'm Joe Keery. I play Steve Harrington on Stranger Things, and I'm going to be breaking down his biggest moments.
Hey, man.
What's going on?
Nicole here was telling us about your work.
He's overconfident, full of himself, thinks he can kind of do whatever he wants, and is chasing Nancy pretty hard.
I really, seriously, I have to go.
Wait, hey, let's do something tonight, yeah?
I can't, I have to study for Kaminsky's test.
He's kind of met a girl that he couldn't get right off the bat, and it's intriguing to him, and she's different than a lot of the other girls that maybe he's been with.
Are you crazy? My mom would not allow
I'll climb
that.
through your window.
No.
She won't even know I'm there. I'm stealthy, like a ninja.
What are you doing here? I told you on the phone I'm under house arrest now.
I figured we just study here.
That was the first scene that I filmed on the show, with Natalia hopping through the window and helping her study.
I can't have you failing this test, so just bear with me. What'd I tell you? Ninja.
I was very nervous for that first day. I mostly remember preparing the scene with Natalia as well. We kind of went through it a bunch and had some ideas about it.
Was this your plan all along? To get in my room and then get another notch on your belt?
Nancy, no.
I'm not Lori, or Amy, or Becky.
You mean you're not a slut?
That's not what I'm saying.
You know, you're so cute when you lie.
Shut up.
The main thing I remember is my nerves, mostly. But once things started to kind of click on set, things were working and the brothers seemed to be happy with what was going on, I was able to loosen up a little bit. But yeah, a long time ago. Feels like a long time ago.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, no? Oh.
Hey, please, give me my bag. No, just...
Oh, man, he is, like, totally trembling. You must really have something to hide. Here we go. Here we go.
That was in episode 2 or 3.
Man, that's the thing about perverts. It's hardwired into them, you know, they just can't help themselves.
I kind of had a hard time sort of being mean to Charlie because I love Charlie so much and he's such a great friend.
No, wait. Tommy. It's okay.
I think in the edit you can notice actually, I kind of was not really aware of continuity. So I think I go to drop it like this or something and then I actually end up dropping it like that. It's very hard to watch and not remember exactly what was going on the day and just watch as sort of a regular viewer because you're just remembering, oh yeah, I had to memorize all these lines. That was the audition scene for the character. I just did a tape with my friend Matt Williams. Going through it, it felt like I kind of understood what they were going for with the John Hughes references. And so just kind of tried to play into that. Skyped with the brothers and then got the part. So thank God. That stuff is really fun because you have to get into, it's kind of methodical and it's kind of slow the way that it's all done. But it's really enjoyable to do something that's very physical on set because it kind of takes you out of the fact that there are, you know, people all around. So I really like that stuff. And as the show has gone on, I've gotten to do more and more of it.
Then what? You just wait until you feel it. You know? Feel what? It's like before it's gonna storm, you know? You can't see it, but you can feel it, like this, electricity, you know?
Oh, like in the electromagnetic field when the clouds in the atmosphere.
No. Like a sexual electricity.
These first 2 episodes were kind of me and Nancy have this falling out and her and Jonathan go off and start to do their thing. And then I think they were kind of like, well, there's not really anything for Steve to do. He's kind of, you know, at this point, kind of not really serving the story. Thankfully, they kind of thought it would be crazy or some sort of odd couple moment to put me with Gaten, who plays Dustin. It's pretty random. I mean, we just intersect paths going to, I think, the Wheeler's house, and then kind of were, you know, spurred off from there back into the story.
You kept something you knew was probably dangerous in order to impress a girl who you just met?
All right, that's grossly oversimplifying things.
Reading that was really amazing, and the brothers had told me beforehand that I'd get to be working with him. He's also just such an incredible and talented kid.
Well, not everyone can have your perfect hair, all right?
It's not about the hair, man. The key with girls is just acting like you don't care.
Even if you do?
I mean, even then, when he was very little, it was just so clear that he's really gifted actor, just incredible to work with. So, I mean, it was just so fun and such a different relationship than the Steve and Nancy thing. I got to sort of play this big brother role and kind of tap into something else for Steve. And I think that ended up really shaping the character as things went along. I mostly remember laying on the ground for the coverage of him. The camera's like right here, just kind of like getting like my hair dirty in the frame. I just remember being so terrified of Taker because he was so, he's very into this character, and he was very, he was giving it his all. So, just scrapping, a lot of adrenaline going. They'd never done anything like this. It was like the fight day, Had a nice little real bruise to go with my fake bruises.
Now you're gonna go in there.
Yeah.
You look like $1 million.
Yeah.
And you're gonna slam dead.
Like a lion.
Don't do that, okay?
When we started, they were, I think, 9 to 12, maybe 13. At this point now, filming season 4, and they're full adults. I remember the other day, Gaten drove me home from work.
I'm pretty sure that mom was trying to bang her son.
Wait, the hot chick was Alex P. Keaton's mom?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
But they're the same age.
No, but he went back in time.
Then why is it called Back to the Future?
He has to go back to the future because he's in the past. So the future is actually the present, which is his time.
What?
I kind of liked where we picked up Steve at the beginning of season 3. He's kind of at a low point, and he's lost, and he doesn't really know what he wants. And I think that that's really relatable, especially when you're leaving high school, to not really know what you want. So I really like that. And I really also like the intersection of Steve and Robin, because I think that, again, the brothers paired Steve with this really nice character that brings out this other side for him. Why they're so nice to me, I don't know.
Tammy Thompson. I wanted her to look at me. But she couldn't pull her eyes away from you. And you didn't even like her. And I would go home and just scream into my pillow.
Tammy Thompson's a girl.
Steve.
Yeah? Oh.
Oh.
We worked that a lot. We worked that scene a lot. And shooting that scene took kind of a while. But me and Maya were both aware that it was a pretty pivotal scene, I guess, for both of the characters. It was really amazing, because seldom on this show do you have the time to really have kind of these emotional moments or big chunks of dialogue also. There's a lot going on in this show. So to stop all of this supernatural sci-fi action, to stop that train for like 3 pages of dialogue. I just remember it taking kind of a while to shoot, which we were both pretty happy about because of all the different sizes, and then also because there were some pretty cool moves camera-wise in that. Like I remember specifically the bird's eye when I go into her stall. Great writing for that scene.
Floor's disgusting.
Yeah, well, I already got a bunch of blood and puke on my shirt, so.
Oh, that was actually pretty brutal, to be honest. I mean, the being tied together, that was really tough, because you're on the page, you read it, and it's like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be so amazing to watch, but then you get there and you actually are just tied up for like 3 days. But also, when you're doing it, you're like, you feel pretty in it, I guess, because you're actually constrained. And every season they also they really beat the shit out of Steve, so I always feel like I have some crazy makeup, or like season 1 I had this contact, and season 2 I had all that stuff up my nose, and then season 3 I had the big puffy eyes, which is fun to look at and probably less fun to be in. They always give me a little fun hero moment for Steve. They always give him some cool little thing. Everybody knows how season 3 ends, but it plays really well into the beginning of season 4. It feels like his arc is really a continuation. Kind of starting as a kid and growing more into a man, or at least getting there. Sorting out what you want out of your life and the sort of people that you want to be associated with and be around, I guess, because that kind of says a lot about you. I think Steve finds those people.
You start Monday. You start never.
I'm really excited for this next season to come out and to be able to actually talk about it.